Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Modi calls upon every citizen to visit Kartavya Path, statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at India Gate. President Draupadi Murmu launches Pradhan Mantri TV Mukt Bharat Abhiyan virtually. Autumn session of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly began today. And Meghalaya government handed over the letter of allotment for 10 acres of land in the new Shillong township for the CRPF. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called upon every citizen of the country and sent out an open invitation to visit the newly constructed Kartavya Path and the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. After inaugurating the Kartavya Path and unveiling the statue of Netaji yesterday, Modi said, "In the development of Kartavya Path, India of the future can be seen. Today, this new aura is visible everywhere. It is the aura of confidence of New India," he said. He added that the energy of the Kartavya Path will give people a new vision and a new belief for India. The Prime Minister also mentioned the drone show based on the life of Netaji Subhash that will take place for the next 3 days.
हमारे उन नेताजी की भव्य प्रतिमा आज डिजिटल स्वरूप में इंडिया गेट के समीप स्थापित हो रही है। जल्द ही इस होलोग्राम प्रतिमा के स्थान पर ग्रेनाइट की विशाल प्रतिमा भी लगेगी।
President Draupadi Murmu has said that Jan Bhagidari is the key to eliminate tuberculosis from the country. The President was speaking after virtually launching the Pradhan Mantri TV Mukt Bharat Abhiyan to reinvigorate the mission of TB elimination from the country by 2025. During the event, President Murmu also launched the Nikshay 2.0 initiative, a portal to provide a platform for donors to provide various forms of support to those undergoing TB treatment. She said that under the world's biggest Ayushman Yojana, the wellness centers have been specially geared to work towards the elimination of tuberculosis.
टीबी का उन्मूलन जनकल्याण का एक महत्वपूर्ण कार्य है। इसलिए राज्यपालों तथा उपराज्यपालों द्वारा राज्य स्तर तथा संघ राज्य क्षेत्र में टीबी उन्मूलन के प्रयासों को मार्गदर्शन प्रदान करने से स्थानीय प्रशासन एवं स्वास्थ्य विभाग के कर्मचारियों का प्रेरणा मिलेगी। साथ ही एनजीओ, औद्योगिक संस्थान तथा अन्य सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स भी उत्साहित होंगे। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि प्रत्येक स्तर पर जनप्रतिनिधियों की भागीदारी इस अभियान को विशेष बल प्रदान करेगी।
The autumn session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly began today. On the first day of the session, the judicial inquiry report into the death of former HNLC leader Cheristophiel Thankyo was laid on the House. The one-man commission of inquiry observed that the operation to arrest him at 3 a.m. in his residence was culpable of thoughtless and excessive use of force, which resulted in his death that was avoidable. The House also paid rich tributes to several political leaders who passed away recently. Speaking at the obituary, Leader of the House and Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, Opposition Leader Mukul Sangma and other members recalled tall leaders like R.G. Lingdaw, J.D. Rimbai and others. On the first day of the session, National Law University of Meghalaya Bill, Meghalaya Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Amendment Bill 2022 were also introduced for the consideration of the House. Members of the Kasur Kabri Uhnyotrep are protesting at the Rilbong Bridge expressed their unhappiness on the report of the one-man inquiry commission headed by Justice T. Vaipei into the death of former HNLC leader, late Cherished to Feel Thankyu. The report stated that there was excessive force by the police during the raid and action should be taken. The report was tabled on the first day of the Assembly autumn session. Meghalaya government on Thursday handed over the letter of allotment for 10 acres of land in the new Shillong township for the CRPF to set up a permanent base. The Chief Minister, in a video statement released to the media after the meeting held in the Secretariat with the CRPF, said that the CRPF have for many years requested the government of Meghalaya to allot a permanent location and permanent camp for them. He added that since a permanent location was still to be allotted, the different battalions and companies of the CRPF have been kept in different parts of the city and the state on a temporary basis.
The CRPF for many years has requested the government of Meghalaya to give a permanent location and a permanent camp to them. And because this permanent location was not given, the CRPF, different battalions and companies have been kept in different parts of the city and the state on a temporary basis, but which has extended for a very long time. And hence today we have decided and in fact handed over the allotment of 10 acres of land in the new Shillong township area.
Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, Chief of the Air Staff, visited Headquarters Eastern Air Command EAC at Shillong from 7 to the 9th of September 2022 for the annual EAC Commanders Conference. In his address to the commanders, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary emphasized the need for critical analysis and measures to enhance operational preparedness. He apprised the commanders of the current security scenario, geopolitical situation, and the role of IAF in dealing with various contingencies. He also highlighted the need for maintaining high operational readiness round the clock and retaining focus on capability enhancement. Agniveer recruitment rally for Meghalaya and 4 districts of Central Assam will be held from the 14th to the 25th of September at Manekshaw Stadium, 58 GTC, Maulin Ray, Happy Valley, Shillong. According to press release by the PRO Defence, it stated that the candidates who had applied for the Agnipat have been allotted specific dates to appear for the rally. The entire recruitment process is automated and no person can influence the result of any candidate. Candidates are requested not to fall prey to touts or indulge in any malpractice. And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 26.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 17.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 59%, while in the evening it stood at 69%. No rainfall was recorded. The forecast, light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at few places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi calls upon every citizen to visit Kartavya Path, statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at the India Gate. President Draupadi Murmu launches Pradhan Mantri TV Mukt Bharat Abhiyan virtually. Autumn session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly began today. And Meghalaya government handed over the letter of allotment for 10 acres of land in the new Shillong township for the CRPF. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here is wishing you good night.